everyone, so today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look that you see right here. I am obsessed with this look and I really got inspired by Jaclyn Hill's Halo makeup tutorial. I did use a lot of different colors. I didn't use the same colors that she did, but I really love the technique that she used in that tutorial. So that really inspired me to create this look, and as you can see, I used a lot of warm tones, and for my lid shade I did use a bronzy gold tone. So I absolutely love this look, and I really hope that you guys enjoy seeing how I created it. Alright, I will see you in my next video. Bye! Alright, my loves, so we are going to start with the face. The very first thing I'm going in with is my NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer, and I'm just pressing this into the skin and then I'm going to smooth it all over the face. I had some terrible texture going on, and this really helps to smooth out the skin before you go in with your foundation, and I love it. For my foundation, BT Dubs, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Sorry, I forgot the name of it for a second. And I'm just taking my damp beauty sponge and applying that all over my face. I absolutely love this foundation, love that method of applying foundation. Now moving on to concealer, I am using the Coverall Wet n Wild Concealer because it's a little bit darker and I do have dark circles underneath my eyes, so I like to cover them up, and then I go in with my lighter shade of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And then I'm going to be using that as my eye primer as well, so I put just a dab on my eyelids, and then I will blend that out again with a damp beauty sponge, and this just picks up any extra concealer. That's why I love using the damp beauty sponges, because it makes it to where you don't have cake face and it eliminates any creasing that could happen. To set that concealer, I am using the Wet n Wild Megaglo Contouring Palette, and I am using the lighter shade. I've been trying to get more into different contouring and like setting powders recently, and I really absolutely love this one. It has a little bit more of a pink undertone as opposed to a yellow like the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, but this one sets really nicely. It's super inexpensive. I will not only set my concealer, but I also set my upper lip and my chin area because that is where I tend to get more oily. Then for my eyeshadow, I'm starting out with a Morphs Brushes Shadow in the shade Deep Skin. This is going to be my transition shade. It is the perfect neutral brown. It's not too warm, even though it's picking up a little bit more warm on camera. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. I absolutely love the shade. So I'm using a Morphe blending brush just to apply this in the crease. And then once I have a little less of the product on my brush, I'm going to go further into the inner corner and work my way up towards the brow. Next up, again, another Morphe color. It's called Caramelized, I guess. These are the single shadows that you can get from Morphe, and I love them. I think that they're really excellent quality, and I think they up their price from like $2 to $2.99 or something like that. But they're incredible, like definitely some of the best shadows that I've ever worked with. But as you can see here, I'm just taking a little bit of a longer bristled brush, and it's a little more dense, and I'm just applying that into the outer corner and blending it upwards towards the crease, but making sure not to go too far above our blending color. Next, I'm just taking a clean Morphe brush and I am blending those two colors together, making sure to stay nice and low and then work my way up. Then for the halo effect of an eyeshadow, I'm taking the Makeup Geek Shadow in the shade Cocoa Bear. I love this shade, you guys. It's like the perfect rusty brown shade. It's gorgeous. So as you can see here, I'm just taking a very dense brush and it's actually like a cylinder shape. So I'm first patting it on the outer edge, and then I'm slightly taking a little bit of the color and putting it on the inner corner, and then I'm connecting those two, making sure to leave the center of the eye blank. As you can see a little bit of my skin popping out towards the center, and then I'm just going back in with a regular blending brush to blend that shade together with the other two that we laid out. Then for the star of the show, this is such a gorgeous shade, you guys. This is the shade Kathleen Lights by Colourpop, and I got it in her like collaboration eye kit. I am obsessed with this shade. It is such a gorgeous shade for the summertime. It's that perfect hint of gold, not too gold. It has a little bit of bronze to it. So the best way I like to apply is to first go in with my finger, just apply to the ball of the eye. We don't want to go too far out, too far in. And then I will take a little brush and just smooth that out so that it doesn't look chunky. And then to add a little bit of an extra gold look to it, I decided to go in with an Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner. And I'm just taking it, oh, this is by Urban Decay, and it's called Baked. It's a pure bronze shade. It's not gold, it's definitely bronze. And I'm just taking a little bit of that, starting at my lash line and then working my way up. Again, for the halo effect, we don't want to go too far up. We definitely want to see those dark shades on the inner, outer corner, and above the crease area. Next, I'm just taking a matte vanilla shade, and this one I'm just pulling it from the NYX Avant Pop palette. I love, love, love that shade in the palette, and I'm just using this to highlight my brow bone. I didn't want anything frosty or glittery, anything like that. I just wanted it to look nice and blended out and fused together. So for my brows, I'm just using the, I think it's the Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill Eye Gel. And I'm honestly, like, you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of brows, so I'm just filling it in. Nothing to see there. Next, I'm pushing Cocoa Bear, the Makeup Geek Shadow, onto my lower lash line. I definitely want to use the same colors that I put on the upper lid down in the lower lash line, and this is what is going to give us that true halo effect. And then after that, I'm just taking a little bit of caramelized from Morphs Brushes and buffing that out. And I don't want any harsh lines here, so as you can see, I do go back towards that outer corner and make sure that there's not a true distinction between the upper lashes and the lower lashes. I try to make it a lot more rounded out. And then for my lower waterline, I am just using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Cashmere to get a more bright-eyed effect. Then for my lashes, I'm using Megaimpact Mascara and Smokey Muse lashes from House of Lashes, some of my favorite drama lashes ever. Then I am going back in with that Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I am using the contour shade. I really had to blend this out because I didn't set my entire face, and that is one of those things to where I've learned from watching other YouTubers that the best way to go in with a powder contour is to set your liquid foundation with some sort of translucent powder, and I didn't really do that this time, so it took a little more effort to blend that out. As you can see here, my forehead was a little splotchy at first, and I really had to work at that. But I also like to blend around my trachea down there just to make everything look seamless and like it's put together, and I don't have a super white neck. Then for my blush, I'm going in with the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette, and I'm using Rosé Spritz. This is one of their luminous blushes, so it does have a lot of illumination to it. It's very, I think it's a sheer blush. It's very pigmented, but it goes on sheer, if that makes any sense at all. It just gives such a beautiful glow to it, and yeah, I mean, literally nothing bad to say. It's just such a gorgeous blush. Again, same palette. I'm going to be mixing Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop together, and honestly, you guys, like, these two highlights together are just heavenly to me. They're so beautiful. They give such a gorgeous glow to the face. I mean, if you are going on like a date or a girl's night out or something like that and you want your highlight to be on fleek, like, mix these two shades together and you will never go wrong. So I'm using that to highlight my cheekbones and my Cupid's bow, just to, you know, make that nice and poppy. And then I am going to also highlight the bridge of my nose because I like my nose. I think it's kind of cute. And then for my lips, I'm going in with the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bedtime Flirt, which I think is really inappropriate, but super freaking cute. I love it. I love this shade, you guys. I'm obsessed with the formula of this. This stuff stays on so long. It was super comfortable to wear. I put on, like, I don't know why I just kept going over and over my lips, but I put on probably 2 layers and it didn't get chunky and flake off. It is such good quality. I want to say I paid like $6.99 for this at Target or something like that. But honestly, you guys, like one of my favorite liquid lips that I've ever worn. And then to top everything off, I am using the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. And that is it. I really hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.